Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking it cool as we dive into 5 strange creatures locked in ice, ready to defrost some prehistoric mysteries. Let's get this icebreaker rolling. Number 5, the Minnesota Iceman, Bigfoot or Big Hoax. Our first find is a frosty mystery wrapped in fur. Meet the Minnesota Iceman. Back in the 1960s and 70s, this hairy, hunched-over ape-like creature toured carnivals and county fairs across North America. Showmen like Frank Hansen claimed to have found this humanoid in a Siberian glacier or washed ashore near Duluth, Minnesota, or plucked from a Tokyo freezer. Talk about a chilling origin story. The exact details shifted with each telling, leaving us with more questions than answers. What really happened to this mysterious beast? Did it crawl out of an icy slumber only to meet its demise in modern times? And if so, why was it lurking in the shadows all this time? Was it hibernating in the frigid north? Cryptozoologists believe it might be a missing link between humans and Neanderthals. But skeptics think it's just a cleverly crafted hoax. The mystery deepens when you consider the conflicting accounts of its discovery. Did it emerge from the thawing Arctic or vanish into thin air? The ambiguity fuels speculation and debate, leaving us to ponder whether the Minnesota Iceman is a cryptid curiosity or a cunning conundrum. One thing's for sure, the legend lives on, captivating the imaginations of those who dare to believe in the unbelievable. Number 4, Sasha the Woolly Rhino. Now let's turn our attention to a prehistoric powerhouse, the woolly rhinoceros, and specifically a tiny member of that species known as Sasha. Discovered in 2015, Sasha is a baby woolly rhinoceros that met its end 34,000 years ago. Just imagine waking up in the middle of nowhere and finding yourself face to face with a creature straight out of a prehistoric adventure movie. That is the kind of jaw-dropping moment that must have occurred when someone stumbled upon this Ice Age relic. But Sasha's story doesn't end there. It gets better. As the investigation continued, scientists uncovered more fascinating details about this ancient mini-beast. For example, thanks to the remarkable preservation afforded by the Siberian permafrost, Sasha's well-kept state, including its fur, legs, eyes, and even tongue, is truly a sight to behold. This level of preservation is exceptionally rare, giving us an extraordinary glimpse into the Ice Age world. One of the reasons for this remarkable condition is that young woolly rhinoceroses were particularly cherished by their mothers. Females would fiercely protect their offspring, carrying them to safety and shielding them from potential threats. And boy, did that pay off. Thanks to their dedicated moms, juvenile woolly rhinoceros fossils are way rarer than their adult counterparts. However, Sasha's case is even more intriguing because they don't know exactly how this little one passed away, but they have some theories. They believe that back in the day, the area around where Sasha was found had a river flowing nearby. During the Ice Age, temperatures were lower and summers weren't as hot as they are now. During one such summer, the river might have overflowed, causing the ground to become wet and muddy. Young Sasha could have been playing near the riverbank and got stuck in the thick, sticky mud. Unable to free themselves, they might have suffocated while trapped underwater. Scientists have found evidence of this theory in Sasha's body. They discovered that her nasal passages were filled with mud, suggesting that she was indeed stuck in a muddy situation. By examining Sasha's remains, scientists also found out that she was only 1.5 years old at the time of her death. To put that in perspective, she was still nursing from her mom and probably couldn't do much more than toddle around. If you were a kid back in the last century, you might have heard tales of a legendary creature lurking in the northern wilderness. Some folks even claim to have spotted this mysterious beast known as the Minnesota Iceman. What makes this story so bizarre is that these sightings date back decades. Some say they saw the beast in carnivals or county fairs, while others heard about it through tales told by seasoned woodsmen. They describe a hunched-over creature covered in coarse black hair, looking straight out of a prehistoric adventure movie. But here's the kicker. Nobody can agree on how this creature ended up in the frozen north. Some say it crawled out of an icy slumber after hibernating for ages. Others claim it was brought here as part of a secret government experiment gone awry. The truth is stranger than fiction. Number 3, the Siberian Ice Maiden. Now let's turn our attention to a mysterious frozen princess. I'm talking about the Siberian Ice Maiden, Ake, the Princess of Yukok. She is the name given to a 5th century BC Pazyryk woman found in 1993 deep in the Siberian mountains. The discovery of her remains, along with 6 saddled horses, sheep and horse meat buried alongside her, points to a high-status individual. But that's not all. The Ice Maiden had intricate animal tattoos, some of the oldest ever found. These tattoos are believed to hold clues to the spiritual beliefs and cultural practices of her time. Plus, thanks to her frozen state, researchers got an MRI scan which revealed she had bone cancer and injuries consistent with falling off a horse. Her body was found in a cave at an altitude of 6,000 feet above sea level. And given the conditions, scientists speculate that she might have been moved there after becoming ill. The most fascinating part, she was found with a small stash of cannabis, leading some to speculate that her people used it for medicinal purposes. Talk about a mind-blowing find. Number 2, Lyuba the Mammoth, prepare to be whisked away on a prehistoric journey as we uncover the secrets of a baby mammoth named Lyuba. Yes, you heard me right, a real-life Ice Age mammoth. Lyuba is no ordinary creature. She's the most complete woolly mammoth mummy ever discovered. Found in 2007, this 4,200-year-old mini beast is so well preserved that her fur, skin and even organs are intact. That's right, we're talking about a literal time capsule from the Ice Age. What's even more incredible is that Lyuba was just 35 days old when she died. Her discovery has shed light on the behavior and environment of woolly mammoths. After conducting various tests, scientists uncovered more fascinating details about Lyuba's life and death. It turns out that she was just 35 days old when she passed away. This means that Lyuba is the youngest and best preserved mammoth ever found. How did she meet her untimely end? You might ask. Well, the answer is pretty intriguing. The presence of mud in her trunk and esophagus suggests that she drowned in a riverbank. Isn't that a wild theory? If you thought that was enough, wait until I tell you about what happened to her body after she died. According to research, lactic acid bacteria present in the sediment pickled her body. You heard me right, pickled. Thanks to this process, her remains are in remarkably good condition, giving us a unique opportunity to learn about mammoths like never before. Just imagine holding Lyuba's tiny tusk or running your fingers through her woolly fur. It's like stepping back in time and meeting a creature from the distant past. So if you ever find yourself near the museum where Lyuba is displayed, be sure to pay her a visit. You won't forget it anytime soon. Number 1, Otzi the Iceman, prepare to be amazed by a prehistoric mystery that's been puzzling scientists for decades. I'm talking about Otzi the Iceman, a man who literally stopped time. Found in 1991 by German hikers in the Italian Alps, this Copper Age man has captivated researchers with his mysterious past. Unlike the Ice Maiden, Otzi's origins remain a mystery. Scientists are working hard to piece together his story and unravel the secrets of his life and death. One of the things that sets Otzi apart is the wealth of information that scientists have been able to extract from his remains. Thanks to his well-preserved body, researchers have been able to examine his clothes, equipment, and even his gut contents. They've learned that he ate a mixture of plants and animals, including deer, ibex, and grain. And they've also discovered that he might have suffered from heart disease. But perhaps the most shocking revelation is that Otzi was killed in a violent altercation. An arrowhead was found lodged in his shoulder and his body bore signs of cuts and head trauma. Scientists believe that he might have been the victim of a murder, but the truth is anyone's guess at this point. Otzi's story doesn't end there. He's now on display at the South Tyrol Museum in Bolzano, Italy, where visitors from around the world come to marvel at this fascinating relic of the past. So there you have it, folks, 5 strange creatures locked in ice, from the elusive Minnesota Iceman to the tragic tale of Liuba the Mammoth. These discoveries have left us in awe. The most amazing part of it all is that these finds are just the tip of the iceberg. With so much of the world still unexplored, who knows what other secrets the frozen north holds. But one thing's for sure, as technology advances and scientists continue their quest to understand our planet's history, we're bound to uncover even more fascinating creatures from the dawn of time. And with that, our ice-cold adventure comes to a close. Which of these frozen finds left you feeling chilled to the bone? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss our upcoming episodes. Thanks for joining us on Extinct Bones. Until next time, keep exploring the wild world around you. Who knows? You might just stumble upon your very own Ice Age relic.